Okay, you guys, it's time to get the cue on. You remember I told you guys that I would be doing a brisket for the 4th of July. I'm invited to a gathering, and I told them that I would smoke the brisket. Okay, here I have a 11-pound brisket. And as you guys can see, I'm doing this by myself, so I'm really trying to get the picture right. By the way, this is Mrs. O with Kingdom Barbecue Catering Service and Kingdom Sweets Online. Okay, back to the brisket. Okay, I've trimmed up the brisket, and I've taken quite a bit of the fat off. So you really want to trim your brisket so you can get a, pretty even cooking on it. And I'm not using the Mac Daddy smoker. I'm using, I guess you would say, the grandbaby smoker. So I really wanted to trim it up and get quite a bit of the fat off. But I want to show you guys something on a brisket. So I'm going to flip this over. So trim your brisket nicely, leave some fat on to protect it, but still trim it up. And some of my meat is exposed, and that's okay. But I want to turn this over and show you something. There's a part on the brisket that you have to take out the fat, because that fat will not melt. And it was right here, in this crease right here. Let me show you. This was the fat that was inside of that brisket. Sorry for these gloves, you guys. You have to remove that because that will not melt at all. I don't forget what they called it, but you have to remove this because it will not melt. Okay, so you see I've trimmed up the brisket. Next I'm going to season it with our own special rub. Can't give you the recipe to that, but I will tell you this. Just garlic powder, black pepper, paprika, and that's as far as I'll go. Okay, you guys, stay connected. I'm finna rub this baby down, and I'll come back. Also, let me say, you want to set your brisket out until it gets to room temperature. You do not want to put a cold brisket on your smoker. So make sure your brisket gets to room temperature before you place it on the smoker. Okay, stay connected. I'll be back. All right. Here is this brisket, 11-pound brisket, all rubbed down with our in-house rub. No, I don't buy any rub. We make it up ourselves. But I also forgot to tell you guys, when you get your brisket, make sure you wash it and pat it completely dry so your rub can adhere to it. Some people use mustard. I preferably don't like mustard on my brisket. I just like the rub it in real good, get it in every nook and cranny, and then smoke that baby. But this is our rub for this 11-pound brisket. And also make sure when you do your rub, put some in a bowl so you won't cross-contaminate it. And whatever you don't use out of the bowl, trash it. Do not save it because you've contaminated it once you start rubbing it on the brisket. But I give you a quick picture of our rub. And this is how it look. Now, if you kind of figure out everything in there, good for you. But anyway, you guys, I will see you back in about 10 hours. Stay connected. Happy 4th of July, you guys. Okay, 9 hours later, and here's the smoked brisket. Who said a woman can't barbecue? Wow. You see that? That's pretty freaking awesome, huh? Okay, I'm going to get it sliced up and come back and show you guys this juicy smoked brisket. Of course, done by Mrs. O. I'll be right back. And this is 9 hours later. It took me 9 hours to smoke this brisket. Okay, see you soon. Hey, I'm back 9 hours later. And here is the sliced hickory smoked brisket. Who said Miss O can't cue? Oh yeah. I mean, it is so moist and tender. And check out the bark on this baby. Well, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful 4th. And on Thursday, I'm going to hit you up again. I'm going to be doing an apricot nectar cake. So stay connected. And God bless you guys.